over from book club. Thanks, Trace. Yeah, so we were on book club, and if you guys do not know about book club, I'm gonna make a plug for it. The Best Yes. It is a Lisa TerKeurst book. We just met for our second week, so there's still time. You guys are welcome to jump in and join us. Not next week, but the following week. So if you are interested in it, let somebody on here that you're friends with know, and we can send you the info. But I wanted to kick us off tonight. I've got my notes here so I don't forget anything. First off, welcome to our very first Wellness Warriors Team Huddle. Y'all, this is so exciting. This is like, what do you say? Like we should, there's my imaginary champagne. And this is exciting. So we are going to be doing this every Monday. The structure is going to look pretty similar, but we're going to be having different people on the team doing our kickoff, sharing testimonies, and wrapping up. So this is really going to be able to, we'll get to build our community more, and you guys get to see the heart of everyone on this team. And we're just so thrilled you're here. So, okay, first off, we are always going to start off with celebrations, because who doesn't like to party on a Monday, right? We'll just call this like beggars party or something. I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers. I don't know. There has to be some correlation with that. But okay, we are going to start off by celebrating when people have had new people join the team and any rank advancements throughout the week. So we have a very big rank advancement for the first rank that happened today, this afternoon. Is she on here?
I don't think so.
Oh, bum. Okay. And now he hit silver, y'all. She ranked silver. So that is our very first rank in Plexus. A little bit about silver. That means you have 3 friends or family members join you on your Plexus journey and help them getting started too. So that is super exciting. A lot of the or all of the other ranks in Plexus are based off of points, but silver is the very first one that it just counts for how many people you have. So she had 3 people join her. We are so pumped for Anaugi and the lives that she's helping. So exciting. And also, if you are working towards silver, we would love for you to put your name in the chat. If you've, added 1, if you've added 2, if you are working towards that first rank, we are going to celebrate you as well. Oh, she's working right now. Teresa, yes, Teresa's working towards silver. We are all cheering for her. Okay. Yes. Ooh, I don't know who that is.
That's
okay. Amanda's working towards silver.
Amanda.
Awesome. Go Teresa and Amanda. Okay. Yeah. So now we want to congratulate those that added a VIP. Oh, Erica is too. Yes, Erica is too. Way to go, Erica. We're cheering for her as well. Everyone who added a new VIP this week. So y'all, this is a list. All right. Let's see. Chelsea Dillon, Cammie Heath, Mary Carmen Ascari, Kim Bill, Kelly Brown, Jen Sauls, Anaugi, Teresa Planley, Rachel Stoka. Also, Teresa, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. Let's see. Rachel Stoka, Erica Falcone, Amy Fetterling, and Julie Sharoma have all added VIPs this week. And then on top of that, these people have added at least 3 and got this super cute mug that Plexus is giving. So Chelsea, Julie, Cammie, Anaugi, and Rosabelle have all earned their cups this week. Way to go, y'all. So proud. And we still have a full day. So I know that there are going to be more people that we are adding and changing lives and going to be bringing into this amazing community. And one more shout out group that we have is for our new brand ambassadors. So that is our friends who joined as VIP customers, but have upgraded to brand ambassador. So we have 5 brand ambassadors: Kim Bill, Kara Strickland, Anaugi, Elsa Aguilar, and Aaron Howard. Way to go, y'all. Love our brand ambassadors. We love our VIPs. So thrilled for you guys. Just keep cheering y'all on. We are doing that for the every day, but especially for tomorrow, it's in the end of the month. Big things happen on the last day of the month. Crazy things can happen. And we are cheering y'all on every step of the way. So with that, all of our celebrations, I'm going to hand it over to Ashley. So like I said, each week we're going to have a friend share their testimony, and we are thrilled for Ashley to share hers tonight. So over to you, friend. Oh, you're on mute. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
There you
Yeah, my journey, my story. I saw Rachel, which is my, how do we say, I don't even know. We're sisters. We're not sisters, but um, saw her journey she posted and had lost 40 pounds-ish, I think, from grief weight. And I have about what's this year? 2003? A 4-year, 5-year journey of weight gain. um, we sold our house and moved into a camper, which was very isolating, but it was part of my husband's job. And I ate all the things as we traveled and grieved, moving away from my community. And then we decided we were going to start having more children. I have an 11-year-old. Well, I don't know if they were at that age, but they're 11 and 12 now. And thought that would just be super easy, and experienced 2 miscarriages and went through the grief weight of that and just the stuff that our body does through pregnancy. But thankfully, in 20, sorry, my years are off. This is 2023. In 2022, last summer, I got pregnant, and he's our little Grant. And he was born in March of this year, but I had a terribly hard pregnancy. I was sick for almost the whole 9 months. I gained 50 pounds, and it was mostly water weight. Developed preeclampsia, had to deliver 3 weeks early, had a very scary labor and delivery. And then it took me about 8 weeks to recover. And I mean, to like even be somewhat functional, it took me about 8 weeks postpartum to recover. And so I dropped about 30 pounds immediately. It was literally a lot of water weight that my body just, whatever, my kidneys weren't functioning. And so that was great. But then I worked to take like the next 10 pounds off as I'm nursing, and it's not going very well. And I'm a lot older now than I was when I had my other kids. And so I was eating all the things as I'm still trying to lose some weight. And so anyhow, Rachel had shared her story. And once I had taken off the next set of, I think it was 10 pounds, then I just couldn't get past this binge eating and just survival mode of the cycle of food, I guess. And so I had seen that she took off the 40 pounds, and I just thought I just need something. I need a tool. And the name Reset is so appropriately named, because it really, not even just the first time I did it worked as a reset, but each time I keep doing it, it works as a reset. There's nothing else better to call it. So Rachel helped me. I do personally like to research things a little bit, but I was just like, I need to just get started. And so I just kind of jumped in blindly. Actually, I was like, if you took off the 40 pounds, I trust you. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to lose some weight too. And so I just jumped on board, got the reset and the triplex. Didn't have any idea what any of it was, and that's fine. But the great thing is it's all simple. And so I jumped on, did the reset, and the reset 3 set, or whatever you guys called the group, was great. The community piece of it, that was super helpful. To know I'm going to be doing this thing with a community of people. And then, I think the reset's super simple. And then I had to have some help. And again, everybody on here has been super helpful. Tracy, Michelle, Julie, Rachel, everybody's been helpful. of trying to figure out, okay, you're a nursing mom. This is what you need to do. Take this, don't take that. Okay. And then I came to kind of my first month after, so after my first reset, I think I lost 5 pounds on that. And that first month I took off another total, I think 10 or 11 pounds. And then I felt like, am I taking these supplements right? I don't even know what I'm doing. How am I supposed to be taking them? I think I was taking the nighttime one in the morning, and I was taking them all together, and I don't know. And finally got that straightened out. And you do have to take the nighttime one at the nighttime. That is helpful. But anyways, finally got that taken care of. And again, once they were able to say this is what you do, it was super easy. So what I do, I use the reset once a month. I use the triplex every day. And then I really like the lean shake. And that for me is just, again, super helpful and super simple to know what I'm doing first thing in the morning and my brain's not working. So I just have my shake and I take my supplements, and just super simple. And then, so since I started in July, mid-July, and I think I'm down 16 pounds, something like that, in the 3 months. And I'm feeling great. And I did just recently adjust I had kind of, and it hasn't been a straight like, it's been a little bit of this, and I'm fine with that. I knew when I started that I was like, I'm gonna commit to, first when I was like, I'm gonna commit to 90 days. I didn't expect to lose 11 pounds in my first month, really. I didn't. And then I didn't lose another 11 pounds the second month. So I just adjusted my morning, sorry, I don't know the names, Probio 5, I don't know, whatever the morning one is. I upped that a little bit. And that has helped me kind of get on a path of taking off some more weight. So, anyhow, so I had jumped in, and when I first started, I just thought, I know there are other people out there that are like me and either have grief weight or have baby weight or whatever. And I didn't know anything about it. I just shared a picture on my Facebook and said, hey, I'm starting this journey. Does anyone want to start with me? And I've had interest. I've had people talking. So I was like, sure, I'll join Upgrade as a brand ambassador, and I might as well get my stuff paid for. And haven't quite accomplished that yet. That's okay. Lots of interest in people just building trust and watching my journey and seeing, okay, is she really going to stick with this? Is this really going to work? Is she going to take off, 50 pounds and gain 100? So I'm just being consistent as much as I can with taking the products consistently. And then just sharing. I'm not I've done some network marketing things before, and I don't in my life. I am a homeschool mom. I'm very active in our co-op. I feel like I do lots of other things. I don't know what they are at this moment, but I don't have the energy to network market much. But I don't mind just sharing my experience with the people that want to listen. And if they want to jump in, I know it's been helpful for me. So eventually, if they want to jump in and see some results, I'm here to help them. So I think that's my story, unless you have other questions that I didn't answer or didn't touch to that I was supposed to.
Girl, it is like you knew where this call was going next, because you teed it up so perfectly, Ashley. Okay.
Well, praise the Lord for that, because nope, I wasn't privy to any info.
You weren't, and then you kept talking, and I was like, did she read my mind? Maybe. Why don't you type in the chat what you take? That way people can kind of know, okay, Ashley, she's lost about 16 pounds since July, and this is what she takes. Can you just type that in the chat?
Yep, if I can figure out how to do that. Where do I get? Okay, there's the chat. Okay.
Got it? Okay. My name's Tracy, and I'm gonna take over today a little portion of the call that we're gonna do specific for sharing plexus. So this is kind of what this is gonna look like each week. Celebrations, testimony, a little bit of business things that are applicable to everybody. And then we're gonna end it by telling you kind of what's coming up in the week ahead. But Ashley, you teed it up perfectly. So what I want to talk about tonight is micro commitments. Okay, raise your hand if you know what a micro commitment is. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you're like, I don't actually know what that word means. Yeah, honesty. I love it. Okay, imagine you are walking into church, right? This is my favorite analogy. And you know how sometimes the pastor's like, scoot in and fill in every empty seat. And you're like, there is a row of 10 chairs right there. Do I really have to scoot all the way down? And y'all, this is really what we're doing, okay? So here's what I want you to imagine. Between my fingers, there are 10 chairs, okay? This is ordering Plexus. This is, hey, Kim, have you seen what I'm doing with Plexus? And she's like, yes, I'd love to hear more. And Kim sits in the first chair, okay? So often we wonder, why has Kim not ordered yet? And the truth is, Kim has to make it all the way to here to order, okay? Now, you guys, sometimes somebody like gets in the row and they move all the way down real quick, right? They're like, oh, look, boom. Okay, I'm ready to order. Well, that happens sometimes, right? You start a conversation, somebody orders that day. But more than likely, somebody is going to be in this first seat. And y'all, I want to tell you about my own story with Plexus because I think it's really helpful for this. So for me, I sat in my first chair when my friend Paige reached out to me and she said, hey, have you seen what I'm doing with Plexus? And I said, yeah, I know a lot of people really like it. And she said, would you ever want to try it for yourself? And I said, I don't think so right now. Boom, sit in the first chair. What did I know that Paige didn't know? Okay, guess in the chat. What are some things that was happening in my life at that moment that just made me say, no, I'm not interested right away? Busy, new baby, didn't trust it would work, something financial, money was tight, finances, literally all of the above, if I'm being honest. I was a busy mom of an 18-month-old who couldn't afford Christmas, much less products for myself and my health. Okay, so this is me in the first chair. This is when I order. This is October. This is February 28th of the next year, okay? Just want to give you guys a picture here. And then Paige invited me to an event. And I told her I couldn't come because my son had an event. And then she sent me a message with a testimony of a new mom. And I told her, thank you. But I still wasn't at a place where it was going to work out financially. And then she told me that if and when I started on the product, she'd be able to help me get them for free. And I filed it away and didn't even respond. And then she invited me to another event. And all during this time, I had seen her sharing consistently about her story, her friends' stories, and all the things she was doing. And then what happened one morning at 5 a.m. when I was laying in bed from another sleepless night, 20 pounds heavier than I was when I sat in the first chair. I saw a post that she made talking about symptoms of gut imbalance. And I checked every single one off the list, you guys. And I messaged her at 5:30 and I said, Paige, do you actually think this can help me? She was also up with a toddler who wouldn't sleep. And she messaged me back at 5 a.m. and said, absolutely. And I said, what do you need from me to place the order? Y'all, I didn't even ask the cost. I knew the cost. It was going to be about $100 for me to get started, right? Sent her the info at 6 a.m. and was enrolled with my first products on the way before I took my son to school that day. What happens as people are moving down the seats is not something that we can control, okay? We don't get to choose the timeline of the people that we're talking to about Plexus. What we do get to choose is if we're going to be here when they are ready. if we're going to be at a place where we're going to help them when they are ready. Or if a lack of patience is going to have us out the door and on the way to the next thing. So what are some things, okay? You can type in the chat, you can unmute yourself. What are some things that you can use to move somebody one seat over? A micro commitment, we'll call it.
Well, first of all, be compassionate about where they're at. Like, if they're going through a divorce,
Yeah,
is she going through a doctor's diagnosis? You know, to acknowledge that.
compassion is often the first step. Empathy, sympathy. Then still there are things you can do to move them to the next step. Testimonies, a sample, events, phone
Sharing more.
combo. Teresa,
Sharing more
sharing more. Y'all, how many
so that
of
they
y'all
actually
watched
can
your
see.
friend- Yeah, raise your hand if you watched your friend posting before you joined her. Every single post you see is moving somebody a little bit closer. Every single thing, post. No, you can unmute. That's totally good, Mary.
I was gonna say, staying consistent. That's where I'm at right now. Just staying consistent with
Yeah.
myself, making sure the products are working for me and doing what my goals are. And then, yes, sharing my micro win, like my, not even micro wins, but I will share a Plexus once or twice a month. And I know for some of you, that's like, oh. But that's where I'm at right now. And so
Yeah.
just keeping consistent with my products right now. That's, and then sharing as I feel led to do.
Yeah, I think that's huge, Ashley. And I think having those conversations in person when you bump into people too. Here's what I want to tell you about. Last month we had a sample group. How many of y'all had friends in the sample group? Ashley's like, my friends are still waiting on their samples because the USPS stinks. Yes, we know. This is one of those things that we are going to continue doing monthly as a way for you to offer a micro commitment to your friends. I think one of the most important things that I have learned is discovering why somebody is hesitant is really important. A lot of times it may not be what you think it is. And so just asking, hey, I'm sensing that you're maybe a little bit hesitant to get started on the products. What is it that's holding you back? You guys, that is such a good question to ask because it shows that you care. It shows that you're not just selling them something. You're really genuinely like, hey, I know this can help you. I sense that you're hesitant. What is it that is keeping you kind of in that space? Mary, you remember when I asked you the question? Yeah, you were so excited. And then you were hesitant. And then we were able to talk and work through some of those hesitations. It is so important. And so what we're going to be doing on these calls, what we're going to be doing throughout the month is giving you opportunity to offer your friends a micro commitment. We are going to be sharing testimonies in our Wellness Warrior community that you can grab and send to a friend if it makes you think of them. We are going to be offering weekly messenger events where you can invite people to plug into that to learn more about the products and read a few testimonies for themselves. We're going to be offering a monthly sample group where someone can pay $5 and try a stick of Slim and Active for themselves and see if it's going to be a good fit for them. But here's the thing that I want you to know. We like to use the number 10. It typically takes somebody 10 touches, 10 micro commitments, 10 chairs to get from sitting down in the first chair to ordering the products. And you guys, the more consistent you can be, the more you can show up, sharing, inviting people to these things, it is going to help them work their way through that, all the while building trust with you, building trust with the company, so that when they do sit in that final chair and they're ready to order the products, it is not going to feel weird when you tell them about the opportunity with Plexus also. Because you guys, that is something real that we have to offer. So if you can really build trust in the process and know this is the process. It's not broken when someone has to sit in the first chair and not the 10th chair right away. When someone sits down in that 10th chair right away, we're like, oh my goodness, hallelujah, they're just ready to order like that. What we don't know is they've probably been watching us all along the way. And Ashley, I think you have to come in where you're at and where you're comfortable. I want to challenge you just a little bit though. One of the things that I heard when I first started Plexus is different people get onto social media at different times of day. And so if you're posting just once a week or once a month, the chances of intercepting somebody are very, very slim. And so by putting your posts out there at different times of day, even different times of week, from the weekday to the weekend, from early morning to nighttime, you're kind of catching different people that are in different life phases. So maybe think about that next time you're posting, like, I posted in the morning last week. Maybe I could post in the evening this week and see if that like reaches different people, because y'all, our heart in all of this is helping people. You heard Ashley's testimony. We all know people that want Ashley's story to be their story, right? And so by being bold and sharing consistently and offering people these micro commitments to move forward, we can help them get started on these products in a way that feels good and right and service-based, and not, hey, will you buy this from me, right? We are here to serve people and to help people. So I hope that encourages you. If you've got somebody in chair 1, just know it may take them a while to get down the line to chair 10, but that is why we have our list. That is why we follow up with people. That is why we invite them to all of these different things, because we just don't know what it's going to be or what story they're going to hear that makes them just build the belief enough to say, okay, I do want to try that. I do. Now I am going to kick it to Julie over in Hawaii, who is going to close us out.
Hello, everyone. Ashley, I really enjoyed hearing your story, so thank you for sharing that. I wanted to let you guys know what's coming up this week that you can plug your friends into. And we have a prospect event. So this is for people who haven't ordered yet. They might be interested. They might have questions. That's going to be Thursday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have Welcome to Plexus on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's for people who are already using and, you know, how to get their routine, all the things about Plexus, what they can be a part of, how they can share their referral link, all of that fun stuff. And then coming up in November, I'm super excited about this because we just all like see better results when we're doing things in community and in challenges. How many of you have held a 60-second plank this week or a 90-second plank? Yeah, never thought you could, nor probably do you want to again, but it's that pressure of community that does that. And so starting November 9th through the 22nd, we have a sip, shake, and step challenge. It's going to run right up to Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And you're going each day, it's a slim, it's a meal replacement with a shake, any of the ones you choose. And we're going to be walking 50 miles in that 2 weeks. So there's going to be cash prizes, lots of fun stuff. So let your customers know about that. And this is a great way. Like, people don't understand that you can walk through the holidays and actually lose weight or not gain weight and still enjoy the holiday treats. And that's been my experience the past 2 years. So it's a great way to be able to do that. Also this week, we were part of a contest a few weeks ago where it was earning the leaders retreat. And this year it's the cruise. And I want to shout out people who are, okay, I was going to say have their bags packed, but I don't have my bags packed. So regardless, people are leaving this week, whether you're a last minute packer or not. And I just wanted to shout out just for all your hard work. And what this means is that you've spent a good amount of time helping people get started and be healthier. So Allie Hostin, see you on the cruise. Tracy Fogel, Kim Hare, Mary Carmen Ascari, Michelle Peoples, me, Julie Sharoma, Cami Heath, Christy Darlington, Kelly Brown, and Rachel Stucca. So we are going to have so much fun. I want you guys to watch our stories while we're there and see that like we're not doing anything magical. We're just being consistent and helping people. And it's not out of the reach of any of y'all to achieve. Definitely have not packed yet. You know, I don't pack till 2 hours before my flight leaves, just so you guys know. Yeah, so it's attainable. We have a contest running right now for the Leaders Retreat. They're moving it to February's from here on out, and that's Punta Cana. And you can look at your tracker in the back office. So I wanted to just close out with our winners. We're giving away water bottles for being on the call tonight. Not to everyone. You have to be lucky and win. And it looks like that. I actually like it. You can't really tell, but it's beveled. So I don't know why I like textures on my hand, but it's beveled. It's not circular. So it's super cool. All right. Are you ready? Let's hear a drum roll. Our first winner is Amanda Rogers. Yay! So make sure Tracy has your address. And our second winner is Teresa McCullough. Yay! All right. Was there anything else, Tracy? I'm going to turn it back to you in case something came through the chat while I was talking.
No, nothing else. You guys, thank you so much for being on us for our first ever Wellness Warrior Community Huddle. Y'all, we are going to do these every single week because we want to create a space where more people can find community, where more people can be celebrated, more people can be encouraged, and where as you're inviting VIPs to join you in this, you can plug them into this community with you, whether they're ready to run with the business or not quite sure and just sharing a little bit here and there, or curious if they want to share and just want to get a taste for more of this. So thank you guys so much for being on, and we will see you next week. Good night.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.